Hello, all you amazing healers and highly sensitive people, empathic people. So, today's topic is about how vibrations affect your energy body. That's in the spiritual, emotional, mental, physical, relational, and financial realms of your body. So, I'm going to talk about how you receive these vibrations and what they do to you and what you could do to help you feel better. Stay tuned to hear more.
This is Anastasia. I used to be a physics professor specializing in vibrational and quantum physics. After recovering from a serious illness using energy healing on myself, the calling to heal became so strong that I had to quit my 40-year research career. I replaced my 6-figure professor salary within 5 months using a simple but not easy 3-step system that I worked out to grow my healing practice. Now I help other healers grow their practices, whether they're just starting or already have a practice, with this same 3-step system. I'm all about helping you too. Listen in to learn more.
Thank you so much for coming back. So, as I mentioned, today's topic is all about how vibrations that you receive from the outside affect you. And the number one thing I want you to remember is that you were all born with a perfect energetic blueprint. That blueprint has all the information that you need to be your most healthy and energetic self. And for those of you that are sensitive, that have some clairvoyance and can see, you can actually see the blueprint. It looks like a mesh around your body, and it has all of the information in it. I have spoken with people that see it. For example, one person told me that no one's energetic blueprint is overweight or fat, right? That our perfect energetic blueprint is lean and healthy. So let's talk about how that shifts and what you can do to shift it back into the blueprint. So first of all of what's going on in you has to do with your interaction with the environment, right? So you receive energy in the form of light, in sound, emotions, intentions, thoughts. All of these have a specific frequency, right? And just so you understand frequency is directly proportional to energy. That means that if you double the frequency, you double the energy. It is inversely proportional to wavelength. So if you double the frequency, you have the wavelength. So in other words, a very high frequency has very small waves, just to give you a picture in your mind. Because your mental intention, your intentions that are happening with your body can really shift based on that. So you might be able to hear that my voice is just a tiny bit hoarse, right? So I had a raging sore throat yesterday and I cleared it up, and that's what's left of it. And I got it because I have a little grandson who had it and was like totally sick for several days. And even though I did healings on him, it took him a while. So your what you receive energetically can affect you. So pathogens have a very low frequency. When they attack you, they lower your own frequency and they shift you out of your perfect energetic blueprint. So what we want to do is vibrate at the highest frequency possible, right? And this includes doing your daily energetic hygiene. That daily hygiene includes releasing cords, washing the bad energy off, making sure you get enough sleep, you drink plenty of water, take some deep breaths, and express gratitude for everything. Like every morning I get up and I find things to express gratitude for, like feeling very grateful that I'm still here and I'm still healthy and that I still feel this good, right? So one thing I want you to realize, for example, tones and colors operate differently on the body. So, for example, in colors, there are colors that are associated with each of our energy portals or chakras. For example, it starts at red at the bottom and works its way up to purple at the top through the rainbow, right? But there's one thing that you may or may not realize is that's just one layer. Our body comes with several layers depending on what you're looking at, right? So you have 7 outer layers, and you can actually feel them by the palm of your hand here, right in the palm of your hand. It's very sensitive, and you can run your hand over your arm and you can feel the layers by what's activated either here or on the back of your skin, which is very sensitive on your forearm. So some of you have tried this and can feel it, and some of you are going, what is she talking about? That's just crazy. But I have done this exercise with a number of people by stroking my hand over their energy field. When I feel it, I said, do you feel something on the back of your arm? And they always say yes. And it's not because I'm suggesting it to them. It's because it's really there. Some of them were really shocked, like, oh, how could I feel like you're touching me, right? So you have these several layers, and all of your portals or chakras have also layers, and they're different colors. But each of the colors means something. For example, red, right? So red, when it's a vibrant, bright color, it means that you are vibrant. Everything is running in a healthy manner, like a red organ, such as your liver. If your liver is red, even better is a bright yellow. But if it's red and it's this vibrant red, it's usually meaning that it's healthy, right? So the antithesis of this healthy is that a muddy red usually is rage or anger, right? So when you have a certain amount of rage, like the liver is where we store anger and rage, along with the gallbladder. If both of those are this muddy red color, that has to be released. So you can just imagine like a bright red color, like a beautiful red flower that is just bloomed and it's vibrant and gorgeous. Just outside, I have a big amaryllis blooming, and it is beautiful. It's that kind of color that you can imagine that your body is absorbing to help offset that red. So that is one way to go about it. Another way to go about it is to ground you so you can release the muddy color and allow the bright color to come in from the top. So let's look at some of the other colors and meanings. Orange. Orange, when it's a bright color, usually means happiness, right? It's where joy is expressed. And and if it's a muddy orange, it usually is depression. So I just want to talk about the brain a little bit. So the right side of your hemisphere, it governs the left side of your body, and that right side is the creative side. And if that side is happy and orange, your creativity is on fire. The left side of your brain is the logical or sequential side of your brain. It's what operates time and numbers, helps you understand them. And if that side is orange, that's off. That's off. It should be yellow, which is thinking, right? So it should be yellow. But if it's red, or orange rather, if it's orange, then it's where the logical thinking goes a little bit off track, and that's sometimes where crazy goes, right? Crazy meaning that the connections aren't correct. So every color has meaning, so I'm just going to go through them really quickly, what they mean. I'm just checking my notes down here to make sure I don't forget anything, right? So Yellow is a good color for the logical brain as it represents mental energy, right? It's also good for certain organs because of the energy that it supplies them. For example, if you eat yellow foods, it really helps your liver, right? Green is a color of earth energy. It's also, if it's vibrant and you have like a green heart, for example, the green heart means that it is getting the healthy energy that it needs to stay vibrant and healthy. Most cells, glands, organs, and systems do really well when they're green. There are some exceptions to that. That includes the pineal gland, the adrenal glands, and the hypothalamus or the pituitary gland does really well with a green color, right? But the pineal gland and your adrenal glands are better as orange or dark orange, which is a brown color, right? Because your adrenals, when they're happy, they are calm. And likewise with the pineal gland, which is the seat of your soul, when it is happy, it is also calm and it helps you sleep really well. Blue is a calming color, so a good thing to make blue in your mind is your nervous system, right? So your nervous system is very, it can be agitated. So if your nervous system is red, it's agitated, especially a muddy red. But if you give it a nice bright electric blue color, which you can do with intent in your mind, it helps calm you down. You can also imagine that all the red is draining out and releasing, and from above comes a nice electric blue color. And then purple is also a quiet color. Some people think it's kind of cool to turn their energy fields purple, but that kind of makes you invisible to a lot of people, right? But it relates to the divine, right? So you can connect with the divine with that purple color. It is also a spiritual color and so on. So white is the combination of all colors, but if there are certain glands, organs, and systems that are white, that is usually when a doctor tells you something and you give over control to the doctor or a healer or someone. You give over control, and that's called control energy. And what we want to do is, if a gland, organ, and system is that white color, is to release it. And white, there's lots of things you can do with the energy of colors, but I'm just talking specifically about the body. And black usually is just darkness, right? A lack of color. And in healing terms, a lot of times we'll say black is death energy. But when you're wearing black, it's a combination of all colors, which is a good thing, right? So brown is, for most glands, organs, and systems, it's a diminishment, right? You don't want any of those to look brown to you. So you want to raise the frequency of it and clear the brown off. The exceptions are, again, your adrenal glands and your pineal gland. And then last, I mentioned black. So these are colors. So bright colors, no matter what they are, bright, vibrant colors are really healthy to bathe under. There are some practitioners of homeopathy and integrative medicine and so on that use color filters to help their patients feel better. I was subjected to that because a lot of times, if you allow your subconscious to choose what you're going to wear, it's usually the color that is doing you the most good at the moment. It is helping offset the imbalance that's created in your body. So sound is a different thing. If you are like, really important sounds would be the sound of a healer's voice when they are not in their ego self, right? So when you're healing someone and you're clearing off and removing your own ego, like I usually don't have an ego when I'm focusing on somebody. I don't think about them, me. I think about them and what's going to be in their best, to create their best selves so they can return to their own energetic blueprint. I'll give you a hint on what to do for yourself at the very end. And so listening to a soothing voice, listening to soothing music, not like rap, it doesn't fall into that. I mean, some of you may be into it. Rap and that kind of music doesn't fall into that because a lot of it has anger in it. But there are many, many songs and classical music that fall into that category that's very soothing for you, especially if it's tuned from the normal 440 hertz down to the 432 or the 444 hertz, which helps the scale or the octaves come into the healing frequencies, right? So as I mentioned, bringing in bright, vibrant colors into you mentally, or going out in sunshine, which has also got all the colors in it, all vibrant colors. You can see those when you see a rainbow, which is the water working as a prism and splitting light into its various colors, and allowing the dark colors to leave you via your grounding cord and bring all of those in. That really helps you. And last, listening to music that's been reset. And I've gone through what all the colors mean. For example, red is vibrancy, orange is happiness, yellow is thought energy, green is heart energy or love energy or vibrancy, blue is calming, and purple is spiritual, right? So I hope that was helpful for you. And so then the last tip is imagine your body as its ideal healthy blueprint, right? And you've got this image of you right in front of you, and you can take it and pull it into you and allow it to drop away. I hope you can't hear that. My daughter and her boyfriend are outside having a bright conversation. So thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Thank you so much for taking valuable time out of your day to listen in. If you found this message helpful, please help spread the word by giving the broadcast a thumbs up or a 5-star rating. Share it with your friends, and be sure to subscribe to my channel with your notifications on. For further training on healing and growing your healing business using my 3-step system, go to www.highpaidhealers.com. And I'll see you in the next video.